Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Miami Grand Prix here in Miami International Autodrome. I'm Kevin Korstein, and today we'll have the main race for the Miami Grand Prix. It's interesting track. It's a sunny day today. It's a very hot day. Yesterday was hot. Today is hot. It's 57 laps. 57 laps ahead of us, circuit map around here. 19 corners, we can't call the last two really corners, but we will call them corners. 3 DRS zones on the main straight, then before 11. The first detection zone is after turn 8, so we'll see difference in any way or another. Then at the back straight, the longest straight for this track, turn 16 to 17 is a DRS zone. Overtaking spots then into turn 1, into turn 11, and into turn 17. A lot of action, a lot of speed. See the sections by speed. We have 3 straight sections. Slow sections are on the chicanes at the end of the lap, and then everything else is medium and fast. I expect the strategies today simple one stop from mediums to hards. We will see softs, mediums to softs, and we will see hards to mediums. We will definitely see medium soft to soft. But going to the grid then for the main race. At the back we have George Constantaras and Lucas Wright starting at the back row. Then Wesley Van der Steen and Sarah Springfield going to row 9. Row 8 we have Philip Verhaeren and Afonso Cascinio. Jack Deff and Riley Swanson starting P15 and P14. Jason Roy and Sam Facts, his highest qualifying start from this year, starts P12. Quarter Kevu and Eetu Väisänen starting 10th and 9th. Michael Swart and Xiao Lei will share one row with each other. Robin Geisner and Joshua Nathaniel will start P5 and P6. Julian Gondra and Richard Hicks will start 3rd and 4th, and on the pole position by 5 milliseconds we have Eren Eigen and Michi Maradoner. Lots of action is incoming. There is no penalties, no pit lane starts. But Audi is under investigation, still under investigation. So we will see after the race what happens with them. As we go to the track now, the drivers are ready, the cars are ready. And here is the grid then, getting ready for the main race. The formation lap is done now and the green flag has been waved and it's the 5 red lights. It's the 5 red lights, they're holding the lights pretty long. So we wait for the lights to go out, the lights are out and away we go. Eigen gets a good start, Michi Maradoner is challenging instantly into turn 1. Can Michi Maradoner take the lead? No, Eigen is holding the lead. And Eigen is still challenging, trying to challenge now Eigen. Eigen got it. Hicks and Rögrov. What a start by Robin Geisner into P5. No, Nathaniel is challenging him into a duel. And it's still side by side into the first sector. And no, here Geisner is ahead, so very interesting start by Geisner. Geisner got a good launch off the start. Let's see how it will play off as the laps go on now, as both Alpines are starting to fight each other. Maradoner and Gondra starting to fight each other. Is Gondra going to type bomb? No, he's looking, but no. And Springfield has already talked about mechanical faults. As we see on the background, a lot of battling going on. Riley Swanson is trying to get through. Jack Deff is trying to get through Riley Swanson. Jack Deff will get the place, or will he? They are still side by side in this section. And Riley Swanson has defended his place successfully. Jason Roy is looking to make a move on some facts. Go back to the main race. on the back straight for the first time, 57 laps of course. A lot of action to income. Can we see any moves on the background? No, not any moves, so second lap now. As we know, DRS has been opened. Hicks is being challenged by Condra already. Hicks is being challenged by Geisner already. Nathaniel and Xiaolei and Quarter Kevu side by side. Kevu is trying to make a move on Condra. On Xiaolei, not Condra. Xiaolei has been challenged by Kevu. Is Kevu going to be ahead into this section? No, they're still side by side. And no, Xiaolei has defended successfully for the time being. Interesting start by the mediums. We have 5 cars on mediums. That's Hicks, that's both Audis, one McLaren, one Mercedes, both Mercedes actually. It's very interesting. But let's see how it will pay off for them. As we are on the second lap now, let's see what strategy will pay off. So far it seems like the medium tire runners are paying off, as Riley Spanson now is making moves on Jason Roy. Has gotten past Jason Roy. And Springfield has got the past Lucas Wright. Can Geisner get past Hicks on this straight? As Audi is still looking, no, not close enough for the time being. And Marathoner now going even faster, so that means Marathoner is trying to challenge Egan on the lead. So let's see now, as we go to another lap, Nathaniel is losing out to the top 5. Very interesting by Alpine to start both cars on softs, and very interesting from Audi to start both cars on mediums. So a lot of action incoming for the first laps. And now Egan has pushed away again, but will Marathoner have... is Marathoner having the DRS? No, he doesn't have the DRS. No, he doesn't have the DRS, but Robin Geisner now is closing again on his teammate. When will he make the move? Michael Swart is closing in. And Xiaolei is looking to try and get past. Carter Kevu is looking to try and get past. And we see on the background Jason Roy is trying to re-overtake Riley Swanson. But no, Roy backs out of it. As Sam Fact is holding them back. As we go on the back wing view of Sam Fact now. Let's see now. And no moves being made, but look at this. Marathoner has closed in on Egan. Will he make the move into turn 1? He is looking for it. Egan defends. And Egan has defended successfully for the time being, as we see Hicks is challenging Condra, but Condra closes the door on Hicks. So this battle is going to be insane. Can the soft runners push away from the medium runners, but the medium runners are seeming to be closed up to Condra at least. Now, can Geisner do something around here on this lap? As we see, Michael Swart is overtaking before the straight even Nathaniel. So Michael Swart is on a challenge today to try and score as many points as they can.
Hello.
Let's see Hicks now. As Hicks is now... Will Hicks make the move? Let's see on Condra's back view. Yes, Condra now. Is Condra going to defend hard? No, Condra is actually using ERS to stay ahead. And no, and we see on the background Väisänen is making a move on Nathaniel. Väisänen is coming through on Nathaniel, and Väisänen is ahead of Nathaniel. But the move by Väisänen into the chicane. But let's see how it will pay off, because this is the soft runners that we talked about. The medium runners doesn't have the life right now to challenge anyone. Let's see. As this battle is still brewing on. Kondra and Hicks. Geisner has dropped off for the time being. Remember, it's very hot here today, so the tires are really melting. When will Hicks make the move? Is Hicks going to be close enough to make a move here? It seems like no, but we see Väisänen making a move, another one on Markus Wart. And Def has made a move on Riley Swanson. As we see in the background, a lot of moves. A lot of moving on the straight line to cool the tires already. The tires are dying off, but we see again Hicks. Can Hicks this time get ahead? Get the run on Kondra, or will Kondra have the better acceleration? It seems like Kondra has the better acceleration than Audi. And no, not this lap again. The Markus Wart is really struggling now. Nathaniel even is challenging now. Nathaniel on the inside into the first chicane, and we see Quarterkewu is challenging Xiaolei. Quarterkewu is ahead of Xiaolei. Quarterkewu got the place on Xiaolei. And Markus Wart is really starting to struggle now with these medium tires. Are there issues with the Mercedes car? As we go to lap 6 now, out of 57. And the sun has gone behind the cloud cover, so at least that is a good sign for the track. And we see a lot of movement going on. And when will Kevo make the move? Everyone is weaving about to get some cool air on the tires. So is anyone going to get a move on? And no, so far no. And Hicks is still trying to overtake Kondra, as Van der Steen has been overtaken by Philipp Verhaeren. Or they are fighting right now on the chicane here, as we see now on the live screens. Will Van der Steen defend his place? I think Philipp Verhaeren will have it this time. He has the slipstream. Yes, he will. Okay, who is defending against Xiaolei, who is trying to make a move, not working out. Even Sam Fact is trying to defend against Jack Deft now. Will be on the car for the final race. Let's see, Jack Def is on the inside of the car, as we see on the background Xiaolei and Kevu. Kevu is trying to defend as hard as he can, but will he defend? No, Xiaolei is ahead, and Def has gotten ahead of Sam Fact now. And Hicks is still looking to try and get past Kondra, which he can't do, because Audi doesn't have the straight line speed that that Alpine has. And now Kondra has pushed away. So let's see, when will the soft runners, they should be running until lap 15 to lap 20 to make their first pit stops. Jason Roy he's trying to make a move on Sam Fact. Riley Swanson is trying to make a move on Philipp Verhaeren. And they're still side by side into the chicane. Ooh, Philipp Verhaeren has been pushed off, but Philipp Verhaeren is coming back. Will Verhaeren get ahead of Riley Swanson? In the background, Van der Steen is trying to look through. Both have the ERS who will be ahead. They are side by side. They are very equally matched. Let's just say Riley Swanson is ahead. So very interesting, let's just say. Let's see. Ooh, as Def was really trying to make a move. Roy is making a move on Sam Fact now. And Sam Fact has been overtaken once again. Only 8 laps and already lost 6 positions. So let's see how it will pay off for the time being. The tires are starting to wear off already, so the medium runners will start having the middle ground. And still, Hicks is still trying to make a move on Condra. Hicks will not get it. And Nathaniel is defending against Väisänen. Väisänen is trying the outside to the inside to the outside. And no, as Def is trying to make a move on Kevu. Kevu is trying to defend, not working out this time around. So Def is up to P10. And now Markus Wart is right ahead of them. Can Def instantly overtake Markus Wart here? And Def is looking, no, he's losing time. And he's closing again, he's closing. Is he close enough to make a move before the turn? No, he's not even trying. Nearly collided there. Will he make the move on turn 1? He's really close now. And no, backs off from the attacking position. So into lap 9 we go. And Condra has closed the gap on Maradoner. Condra has closed the gap on Maradoner. Eigen is leading by 3.1 seconds. So let's see, will Maradoner give Condra enough DRS where Hicks will not get past? Is there teamwork going on between Alpines? And into the chicane, and still Condra is in the DRS. As we see Van der Steen and Riley Swanson fighting at the back of the pack. Riley Swanson is really starting to struggle, it seems, as Van der Steen is now getting past. So let's see what what Ferrari can do to help them bring the car up again. As we see, Sam Fact is being overtaken by Jason Roy is overtaking Korterkevo, so moves left, right and center. Jason Roy now. Does he have enough overspeed to overtake Korterkevo? Both have DRS. And the answer is yes, he does. As Nathaniel and Väisänen is behind Nathaniel. And Hicks has gotten past Condra somewhere. We didn't see it, but he has gotten past. So Robin Geisner is now looking to get past Condra. Will Geisner get past on this straight? And Geisner is going side by side. And Geisner is past. But this might mean nothing for Audi because they are under investigation. So let's see how it will pay off. Markus Wart now and Xiaolei. Markus Wart is ahead of Xiaolei now. Has defended successfully. As Lucas Wright is now last on the running cars. As George Constantaras overtakes him. And Hicks has closed up to Maradoner already. And Maradoner is trying to close the gap on Eigen. 1.5 seconds is the gap now. He gained 1.5 seconds in one lap. So let's see, is Hicks going to overtake this lap? Hicks is looking really strong. Hicks is going for it on the inside to the outside. Fakes on the inside, goes to the outside. He's on the inside to the outside. In the next corner, is Hicks going to get the place from Maradoner? No, Maradoner defends successfully and closes the door as well. As we see Jason Roy and Jack Dev fighting each other. Jason Roy is making the move and Jason Roy is ahead. So Jason Roy is in the points. And Kevu is now making a move on the Jack Dev into the SS. And now Kevu backs off. Kevu backs off and goes off the circuit. Do not collide with Jack Dev. But will Dev now answer? But will Jack Dev now answer to Jason Roy's overtake on this lap? No, he will not. And Egan again is leading by 4.6 seconds. So now even bigger of a gap to lead. And Sam Fact has got past Philip Verhaeren again. The pit window for soft tire runners are starting to open up in a few laps time. So 3 to 4 more laps and Maradona has been overtaken by Hicks now and Geisner is really behind them. Shaolei and Michael Swart now fighting each other. Michael Swart now making the move on Nathaniel. And no, that's Shaolei. Shaolei is ahead of Michael Swart still, so defended successfully. Väisänen now making the move on Kondra. Väisänen is up to top 5. Alpine is still struggling with tire wear, it seems, like they were last season. So they are quick. They have a quick car, but they don't have the tire wear to do anything. Let's see. Will Maradona stay in the DRS? And no, Maradona is out of DRS, so that means Geisner will close up even more. And look at how close Geisner is now on this already. He's practically pushing him through the corner. And let's see now, will Geisner overtake Maradona onto this straight? Geisner is closing, is going to the inside. The medium runners are working out. And Geisner is ahead. Geisner has overtaken Maradona. So now the question is, when will the soft runners make the pit stop? As we see here, Nathaniel is trying to make a move at least on Kondra, and an outside move to the inside. What a move by Nathaniel, what a brave move by Nathaniel to find the gap and overtake another car. So Nathaniel is up to P6 now. But the medium runners need this now. They need to push away because soft runners will come in the next 2 laps. Can Nathaniel defend against Kondra? Kondra is coming back. He's looking really quick now again. And no. Nathaniel defends successfully. See on the background, Dev and Kevu fighting again. But Dev has the better of it. So let's see how it will pay off. So let's see how it will. And Väisänen is the first to call the pit stop on lap 14. The pit window for softs is 15 to 20. But already people are pitting from softs to get an undercut. The undercut is really strong around here. Let's see Väisänen's pit stop. The Ferrari crew working very good pit stop. Sam Fact is now in the pit lane. Where will Väisänen come out? He's gonna come out ahead of Seems like he's going to be ahead of Lucas Wright is going to be really close into the... No, actually, no. Väisänen is ahead. And Väisänen has gone into the medium tire. So we will see his lap time now as the pit window is opening for soft tires. And we see a replay of a pit stop issue on George Constantaras, the Haas crew. What pit stop mistake happened there? The front left is not coming out of the place. And that's lost a few seconds at least. And let's see, Nathaniel is still trying to shake off. As we see Michael Smart now making a move on Xiaolei. Xiaolei is trying to defend, but it's soft tires versus mediums. Mediums is already better, so... So Michael Smart is ahead, but hold up. The big straight is incoming. Will Xiaolei challenge back? Xiaolei is in the slipstream. Egan is making a pit stop now. And the leader is in by 5 seconds is the gap between them. Let's see now, Condra is making a pit stop. Marathon is still continuing on. And no, a pit stop mistake from... a little pit stop mistake from the Williams crew. Condra now is in. Def is in. Roy is. Both Red Bulls are in. It's really interesting. Both Red Bulls are called in. Condra now making a pit stop. And a good pit stop. Jack Def is out now. Jason Roy is out. Philip Verhaeren is now out. Riley Svensson is now out. And Lucas Wright from the last place is making a pit stop here. Into mediums. Everyone is going for the mediums. Where will Jason Roy come out? Egan is ahead of Väisänen. Väisänen is ahead of Condra. So Väisänen has gone ahead of Condra. Jason Roy is with hards, so interesting strategy by Red Bull to split both cars onto different strategies, and it's a 1-2 for Audi now, as Väisänen is now making the moves on the grid to get their way past, as Egan is being held up by Van der Steen. When will Egan get past? He's losing time to Väisänen now. The gap is coming down. So Egan is making a move. But hold up, Väisänen. Van der Steen can make a move. Marathoner is in the pit lane. It's a 3 wide. Ooh, nearly 3 wide, nearly contacts between the Mercedes and the Williams. But they get out safely. Marathoner now making a pit stop as the both Audis are fighting in front. They don't need that, but they are fighting. Marathoner now making a pit stop. Good pit stop by the Alpine crew again. Väisänen fastest lap of the race. Xiaolei making a good pit stop. Where will Marathoner come out? Marathoner is coming out now behind his teammates. So Väisänen is right now in the second place in the pit stop rally. And Egan is through on the traffic, so Egan has a clean air run now. Condra is now through on Springfield. So let's see all the soft runners apart from Kevu and Springfield has made a pit stop. Marathoner needs to get past Springfield now. When will he get past? And when will Audis make a pit stop is the main question now. Will they take one in? No, this lap they're still continuing on. But they're fighting each other. That's not good for them. So will Kevu now make a pit stop as Van der Steen now makes a move on Kevu? Is Kevu going to pit? Yes, he is. Is Springfield going to pit this lap? Egan with the fastest lap of the race. And Springfield is making a move now. Kevu into medium tires. Good pit stop by the Racing Bulls crew. Where will Kevu come out? Outside of the top 10 it seems like. And Egan has closed up to Mike Swart already. As we now see Springfield making a pit stop. And a good pit stop by the Aston Martin crew. As Egan is already. Let's see, can Egan overtake Mike Swart now? So Egan now. Is Egan going to make a move? No, he's not. He's too far behind. This is going to hurt his lap time as Väisänen is closing in. Is Egan going to make a move in turn 1? No, Michael Swart is in the DRS of Nathaniel, so it's going to be a hard job as Steph and Sam Fact. As Steph has got past Sam Fact and is already pushed away by nearly 1.3 seconds is the gap already. So Sam Fact lost a lot in the one straight, so he made a mistake. Now the main question is, when will the 5 medium runners make their first pit stop? Are they going to wait for a safety car or something, or will they make the move? Or are they waiting for a red flag? Because if they are waiting for a red flag, then it's their chance. You see on the background, Sam Fact is being overtaken by Jason Roy now, and Philip Veraren is not far away. So the pit stop between the Racing Bull drivers didn't lose out. Skeisner is leading now, Hicks is second. As on the background we can already see Egan. Nobody's making a pit stop still. Who will be the first to pull the trigger? It's lap 20 to 25 is the pit window for medium tires. Väisänen now making the move. 6.5 seconds is the gap between Egan and Väisänen. Is Van der Steen going to challenge back? Van der Steen is going to challenge back. Van der Steen on the inside. Maradona with the fastest lap now. And no, Väisänen has the better tires, a better grip. Jason Roy now making a move on Jack Deff. Or Jack Deff was actually repassing him somewhere. Kevo now making a move on Riley Swanson. So Kevo is now free to push. And Nathaniel and Michael Swart are fighting, so Egan will lose more time behind them. It's 5.8 seconds, 5.6 seconds already. Like we can see the Ferrari behind the screen already. The Ferrari is closing in, we can see the Ferrari on the straight and Hicks is pulling the trigger. And Hicks has pulled the trigger on the first one to pit. Let's see now Hicks's pit stop as the Audi crew gets ready to make the pit stop into soft tires. Interesting strategy by Audi. Where will Hicks come out now? And Hicks will rejoin the track on P9, so that means Keisner is going to be right with him if he makes a pit stop now. And still Egan is not losing time actually. Egan is gaining time again. So is Egan going to make a move here? As Michael Swart is now out of the DRS zone. And no, Mike Swart still has the DRS. For this straight at least, but Nathaniel is pushing away. So let's see now, will Egan make the move here? Is he close enough? We can see Väisänen closing in. And no, not yet. And Van der Steen now making a pit stop from the mediums. The second one to pull the trigger. Three remains. As we now see the pit crew ready. And a good pit stop by the Mercedes crew. Van der Steen will be last when he rejoins. He's outside the points anyways. And Kondra is actually keeping up with Väisänen on the soft tires. Egan is still looking to try and get past. Is Egan finally going to make the move here? Egan is losing a lot of time. And no, still no. And Kondra is making a move on Väisänen now. So Kondra is ahead of Väisänen. Yellow flag somewhere. And it was cleared away. But we can see the replay now. Sarah Springfield on the screens and ooh. A little bit of headwinds. Some wind picking up, it seems. Know what the exact reason was for that. And Egan is finally making the move on Michael Swart. And Egan is ahead of Michael Swart now. Robin Kaiser is now making a pit stop. Where will Robin Kaiser go? He will go to the hard tire. And Kaiser is going to the hard tire, so let's see where will Kaiser come out of the pit lane. He is outside the points for now, it seems. And he is going to be behind Sam Fact. Yes, he is behind Sam Fact now. And we can see Egan making a move for the leads before the DRS is open, so Egan is now free to push. Kondra is looking to try and get past the Väisänen, is looking the same thing. Is Väisänen going to make the move at the same time? Yes, he is. Väisänen is ahead of Michael Swart. Michael Swart lost 2 positions at once. So let's see now, as Kondra is in the DRS, 1.9 is the seconds, is the gap now. 2.1, 2.2 now. The gap was 7 seconds before the pit stop. So Kondra is making the move. And Kondra is through. But Nathaniel is trying to fight back, but Nathaniel, it's not working out for Nathaniel. Nathaniel is still continuing on. Mike Swart is still continuing on. So let's see now. 3.1 seconds is the gap. Xiao Lei with the fastest lap now. As Condra is now pushing away, so Nathaniel now. But Hicks is making a move at the same time on Mason, and we can see it happening right now. Hicks at least looking to try and make a move, as we see now on Väisänen, and Väisänen is making a move on Nathaniel, and Väisänen is through on Nathaniel. So into lap 24. Egan is still leading by 4.4 seconds. Condra is second. Still second. And Väisänen now is really close to make a move. Michael Swart is now pitting. So Michael Swart, where will Michael Swart come out now? Is the tires are ready? It's hard tires for Michael Swart incoming. As Condra and Väisänen is fighting each other. Condra is still ahead of Väisänen. And a pit stop mistake to add to the misery of Michael Swart. Hicks is trying to get past, as we see Marathoner has closed in. Hicks needs to get by here. Is Hicks going to get by? Yes, he is. Is Marathoner going to get by? And now it seems like Marathoner is going to be behind them. And no, Marathoner has dive bombs. Nathaniel. And is it going to be a fight? No, as we see Jack Depp and Jason Roy fighting. Jason Roy getting ahead. Bandaston and Riley Swanson now. As Väisänen was outside the DRS, but now in the DRS. So Väisänen is trying to push his car towards Konstantin to Condra, not Konstantin. Nathaniel is now the final one to make a pit stop. And Nathaniel out of the pit lane. So let's see, can Condra defend against Väisänen and Hicks? Hicks is really close behind Väisänen. You can see how much ERS he is using. Väisänen is on the insides. And Väisänen has made the move. Hicks is trying to defend. And Hicks is defending. And Väisänen is ahead. Now it's Hicks' turn, but Condra is not giving up this time. Condra can come back, and Condra is coming back. That straight line speed by Alpine, and you can see Hicks is making a move on the inside. And has gotten ahead, but no, Väisänen is not giving up this one. Väisänen is still on the outside to the inside, and no, Hicks is ahead. Is Hicks going to make a move now? And no, Hicks is still behind. Ooh, earlier contact there. Got the car slowed down enough. So let's see now, lap 26 out of 57. Hicks now has made the move on Condra, so Hicks is free to push. It's 5.6 seconds again. Condra will need to make a pit stop soon. And Condra has already lost a second to Hicks. So Väisänen now has a chance to make a move. But Maradona is right behind them. Väisänen is tucking back into the slipstream and not close enough to make a move. And now Väisänen has another chance in the main straight. And no, not working out. As you see, Roy is trying to overtake Def on the road. As Geisner is back in the points. And Väisänen is making a move on Maradona now. That's Condra, not Maradona. Is Väisänen going to get past Condra? No, he can't. Väisänen is still behind for now. Let's see on this straight. Has to pull it up the gears. And you can see the straight line speed by Condra. That's just insane. The acceleration and the straight line speed is just insane. Is Roy making a move here? No. But now that the first pit stop is made, what strategies are possible for the soft tire? Are they going to hards? Or mediums again? It's the main question that needs to be answered soon. So we get an answer soon. As now Väisänen. Väisänen is still in DRS. Condra is really defending this place. We go on board with the Red Bull. Trying to make a move on Jack Def. Ooh, had to slam the brakes. As Def now is in the DRS of Maradona. And now it seems like Roy is going to make a move on Jack Def. Roy is looking. And Roy has type bombed. Roy is trying to make a move. And no. Xiaolei has... Robin Geisner has made a move on Philip Verhaeren now. Up to P9. But Philip Verhaeren is trying to come back on the inside, and yes it does. Philip Verhaeren has defended successfully against Robin Geisner. So let's see now. Can Jason Roy overtake Maradona? It's the other way around now. And Royce is... Let's wait and see what happens with Marathon. Now Roy is closing, but you can see the top line speed and the acceleration. Is Red Bull close enough to make a move? Red Bull is closing, Roy is closing, Roy is making a move. As we see on the background, Def is trying to make a move. And no, still ahead. And no, Marathon is still ahead. And now on to turn 1 and Jason Roy is ahead. Jason Roy got ahead of Marathon now, so Jason Roy is free to push to catch Väisänen on the championship. Konstantaras and Lucas Wright are making a pit stop. But now let's see. What the move by Xiaolei. Xiaolei using the ERS to get past quickly. Is Def going to use the same thing? Is Def going to type bomb? No, Def backs off. Väisänen is still trying to overtake Kondra. We have already seen it's a tough cookie to crack. And again, Ferrari doesn't have the straight line speed. So let's see now on the main straight, is Väisänen going to type bomb? Yes he is. Väisänen has type bombed, he's trying to make the move. Does he have enough ERS? Does Väisänen have enough ERS? Yes he does, so Väisänen is ahead now. 10 seconds is the gap between Hicks and Väisänen now. Philipp Verhaeren is making a pit stop. So let's see Jason Roy now. Jason Roy making a move on Kondra. Is he going to get it this lap? Yes he is. And you can see Xiaolei was trying to make a move at the same time. Hicks has closed up to Egan now. But let's see, is the lead going to change now on this lap? As Hicks is really closing in. Hicks is moving to the inside and type bombs Egan, and Egan doesn't have anything to do and Hicks is ahead. Hicks is the new leader for this race and pushing away instantly. So when will the soft runners make a pit stop? Kondra is now making a pit stop. Is Marathon going to make a pit stop now? Marathon is continuing on. So let's see Kondra's pit stop. He's now on the pit lane. And a good pit stop by Kondra. And where will he rejoin? Is he going to be ahead of Philipp Verhaeren? Yes, he is going to be ahead. And into medium, so that means he will go to the end. If there is no safety cars anymore. So Keisner now has a chance to make a move on Def. Keisner has closed up Can Geisler make the move? As we saw it just on the leaderboards, Roy has overtaken Väisänen. Robin Geisler and Def is pitting. Def is pitting, Maradona is pitting now. So let's see now, Def making a pit stop. And a good pit stop by the Williams crew. Maradona now into mediums. Condra has gotten ahead of Riley Swanson instantly. After the pit stop. 1 lap after the pit stop, so Condra is now free to push to catch. Michael Swart was trying to overtake Afonso Cascino. And now Mike Swart is still behind. But we will go to the back straight to the second DRS zone now. So let's see, is Michael Swart close enough to make a move? It seems to be close enough. What move is he going to make? He's going to the inside for the hard braking zone, and they are still fighting, and he got ahead. Mike Swart is up to P11 now. This is in fact making a pit stop from the points. Into medium tires. The gaps have really opened up. For now at least. And we have a safety car. As Van der Steen is in the wall on turn 9. As I said already on the start, that the safety car can happen on turn 8. That's turn 8 before turn 9. It's coming through. What happened with him? Did he lost the back end? Yes, he did. And into a wall, and that's it for his race. So Wesley Van der Steen is out of this race, and he's not looking really good, but let's just see. And now a safety car can change everything, so Hicks will get a free pit stop, Egan, Roy, Väisänen, Xiaolei, Kevu will get a free stop, Afonso will get a free stop, and Riley Swanson will get a free stop. So that paid off for half of the grid at least. So let's see now. Hicks is coming into the pit lane. Yes, he is. Everyone is coming to the pit lane now, apart from those who have made their pit stop. So Robin Geisler should take the lead here. Let's see now. The pit lane is going to get very busy here. As everybody, even Robin Geisler is pitting. Interesting, into soft tires, so it's going to be a sprint to the end. Egan is now out. Roy is now going out. Väisänen is making a pit stop. Robin Geisler now is in the pit lane. Kevu is making a pit stop to the medium tires. And the pit stop is taken for Robin Geisler. And he's been held up because of another car is going through. Mike Swart is now making a pit stop. Afonso Cascino is making a pit stop. Riley Swanson is making a pit stop now. So let's see now. Mike Swart on the pit lane. Hards to hards. Riley Swanson, mediums to hards. And interesting. As we now catch the safety car. Hicks will be leading. Egan will be second. Jason Roy will be third. Väisänen fourth. Nathaniel didn't pit, so Nathaniel is still with his own hard tires. But we have... It's lap 35 out of 57. Safety car will take 2 laps at least to catch the field up because George and Constantaras and Wright are pitting. So at least 2 laps of safety cars, so 20 laps to go. So yeah, we will see how much this will change now. As we now wait for the safety car to catch the back. The first safety car of this race. So we will see how long it takes. At least another lap after this one. So it's 20 laps to the end. It's basically a sprint weekend now to the end. But everyone is in different tires: mediums, hards, softs. So yeah. Anyone joining the right now, Wesley Van Der Steen crashed out on turn 8, and that goes to safety car. So now we are under a safety car. Everybody made a pit stop apart from Nathaniel, who is on worn hards. We can't see it right now, but he is on worn hards. We are waiting for 2 cars to catch the back. Then we will have all of it ready. Hicks is with... So what tires are anyone on? Hicks, Väisänen, Robin Kaiser and Afonso Cascino are on soft tires. Eigen medium tires. We have Roy, Kevu, Kondra, Verharen, Märätöner and Facts. They're all on mediums. And then Eigen, Nathaniel, Xiaolei, Def, Mike Schwartz, Riley Svensson, Springfield, Constantaras and Wright will all be on hard tires. Locus Wright is still catching the safety car. As now everybody has catched the safety car. Is safety car going to end this lap? There has been no confirmation of a safety car ending, so we will go for another lap behind the safety car. We have been racing for an hour now on the track. It's been exactly 1 hour now. It's 5 o'clock down here. One more lap behind the safety car. Then we will get racing again. So it all depends on Audi now. If they get... It all depends on Audi now, because Audi is under investigation from qualifying. From qualifying yesterday afternoon. They are still under an investigation. We don't know what it is from the FIA. We are not going to say anything to it, but they are under investigation. So we will be hearing from them later on. Hopefully we will know soon enough what it is. This should be the final lap behind the safety car. Let's go and take a look at the driver standings. If it stays like this, Väisänen will still lead, Robin Kaiser will be second, not far behind. Eigen will move to third, Xiao Lei will move to fourth, Kortekevo will stay fifth. Hicks will get 7 places and move to 6th right now. And safety car is ending this lap as we get the confirmation now from race control. This is the official driver standings for now. For the top 10 at least. And as we go back to the main race now. So wait for the safety car to go now. Safety car is now going full speed. Lap 37 out of 57, 20 laps remaining. Let's see how this sprint will end now. We can call it now sprint weekend. And Hicks is really close to the gaps between the drivers. It's green flag. As we wait now for Hicks to go, everyone is somewhere on the track. And Hicks is still not... now he's gone. Hicks is gone. Hicks got a good restart. Hicks has gotten a good restart. And we continue on for another lap now. Lap 38 out of 57. 20 laps to go on this Miami Grand Prix. Hicks got a good restart. Eigen is second, but being challenged by Jason Roy. Which is the best strategy is the question now. That we will get an answer soon. So now we wait for, but Roy is really close to making a move on Eigen. Is Roy going to make a move on Eigen? And no. The answer is no. Eigen is pushing away again. Robin Geisler is trying to make a move on Xiao Lei. Guys is really close to make a move. Yeah, Kortekevo is even close now to this back. He wasn't even on the top 10 before the pit stops. And Hicks has pushed away by 2.1 seconds now. Into lap 39 out of 57 now. DRS has been reopened. And Sam Fact is now making a move on Michael Schwartz. So Michael Schwartz has lost the position. DRS has been reopened, so now it gets interesting. It's a sprint race to the end. Everyone is in different tires. Most drivers are on mediums and hards. So let's see. Will the soft tire runners get to the end or will they fall down? Because X is right now pushing away, but Eigen now. Is the Red Bull close enough to get the DRS? It doesn't seem to be. Eigen has pushed away for the time being. And Eigen has pushed away successfully, no DRS. But Xiao Lei has DRS on his teammates. And no, not being able to make a move as Jack Deff is defending against Philip Verhaeren. Philip Verhaeren is on the outside and makes a successful move. Philip Verhaeren is on the points. Both Red Bulls being on the points now. As we get to the back straight again. Now the chance for Jason Roy. Jason Roy is open DRS. And is closing. Väisänen is in the DRS as well. And Def is not close enough to make a move, another one, so Sam Fact is now defending against Michael Swart. And Sam Fact has gotten ahead. And Springfield now is fighting against George Constantaras. And Springfield is ahead of Constantaras for now. So Jason Roy now. Can he make the move? It's really close. He's on the slipstream, he's on the slipstream, he's closing, he's going to the inside. He's going to the inside. And his ass is side by side, and Roy is second now, but look out, Egan is looking to try and overtake. Back, no. Jason Roy is ahead. Jason Roy is up to second, but wait a minute. It all can change again. As Egan can now challenge back. Is Egan close enough to make a move? Egan is closing, we can see him closing. It's 4 tenths, it's 3 tenths, it's 2 tenths, and not enough of a straight for him to make a move. So no, he has lost out for this time. Now Nathaniel. Can Xiaolei now make a move on Nathaniel? No, he's closing in, but not enough of a straight to make a move. And Egan is still in the DRS. But Egan is with hard tires, so it's going to be interesting at the end. Will the soft tires remain the fastest one? It doesn't seem to be, because Roy is closing up to Hicks. As we see, Robin Kaiser is pushing. He's pushing Xiaolei through the corners. But Xiaolei has again other plans. Try and overtake his teammate to get ahead on track. But now the fight for the top 3. Jason Roy has closed up. It's a 1.1 second gap again. But it was under a second. And now he didn't get the DRS. But he is closing up. He's closing up to the Audi. Roy is closing up to Hicks. Let's see now. As we get to lap 42 out of 57. And Roy is making the move on the inside. And what type bomb by Roy to get the head. Roy is leading the Grand Prix. And Hicks now is trying to defend against Egan, who is trying to charge his way through. Try and keep up with Roy. Doesn't seem to be happening, because Roy has pushed away until the DRS has been gone, so Egan now has a chance. But Egan is too far away, I think. Yeah, Egan is too far away now to make a move. Egan has lost 5 tenths. And finally the move happens. Xiaolei is ahead of Nathaniel. Was it a dream order? It might be a team order, we don't know that. And Def now has made a move on Philip Verhaeren. Let's see now. Xiaolei is actually closing up to Väisänen. Kevu is making a move on Kondra now. Kondra is coming back at Kevu. Kondra is at least trying to come back at Kevu. And Kondra is ahead of Kevu still. As the leaders have changed again, Hicks is ahead of Roy again. 15 laps to go. We're getting close to the end now. So let's see now, can Geisler make a move on Nathaniel? As we see, the top 3 are on each other's DRS. Geisler is making the move on Nathaniel, and Nathaniel has been passed. So let's see now, Kevo and Kondra are fighting each other. Is Kevo going to get ahead? No, no he's not. And Nathaniel is really struggling now with these worn hard tires. Jason Roy now. Trying to really close up to the back of the Audi. And is he going to make into the move into turn 1? He's looking at it, and no. And Kondra now is making a move on Nathaniel. So Kondra is ahead of Nathaniel now. And this fight is still brewing on. Lap 44 out of 57. The time is ticking out for the leaders change. But let's see, will Egan make a move? And no, Egan is not making a move anytime soon, as Roy is trying to close up again. Xiao Lei is up to 4th now. He's overtaking Väisänen. Väisänen is losing time to the top 3. So will Xiao Lei now close up to the top 3 until the end? We will see now. Robin Geisler is really trying. But let's see now, the battle is still going on. Is Egan close enough? Egan is closing. With the DRS wide open, and no, can't make a move. Väisänen now looking on the inside. No, not making a move. And Kevu is making a move on Nathaniel now. So Nathaniel is really starting to struggle now with his worn hard tires that he didn't pit on. And Kevu is ahead, so Kevu can push away now. So Kondra has overtaken Robin Geisler again. So Audis with their soft tires running is not doing much anymore. They are starting to lose out. Was this the wrong strategy for Audi? And will Roy now overtake? Roy is closing. Roy is now really close. Is Roy going to make a move on the outside? And no, blocks off. And no, Hicks blocked it off. And Hicks is still ahead, so on to the next straight we go. But Hicks is going to start struggling as every lap go on. Let's see now. And Roy is looking to make a move now on Hicks, and Roy has type bombed Hicks. And is Roy fast enough? No, Roy is using the ERS. Hicks is using ERS to stay ahead. Roy is now fighting Hicks. Roy is ahead of Hicks, but Hicks has type bombed back. Roy is still side by side. Is Roy going to stick it? No, Roy is still side by side. And look at Egan. Look at Egan behind. Egan is really trying, and Hicks is still ahead into the next corners. And look at Roy. Look at Roy trying to be brave and making a move. And Roy is still making a move on the inside. What a battle are we seeing? Roy is ahead now, but Hicks has a better straight line, and Hicks is using ERS to stay ahead. But don't count out Egan now, as Egan is closing up to this back. Egan is closing. Is Egan going to make a move into the next turn? Egan is looking. No, Egan just lifts off. What a battle between the top 3 we are having here. But Hicks is now trying to push away to get out of the DRS, and he has done it successfully. So Egan now has a chance to make a move on Jason Roy. As Nathaniel is fighting for the top 10 position now. And now Egan has a chance to make a move on Roy, but I think that rate is going to... Yes, no. He's showing himself to Roy. Let's see now, is Roy going to defend? No, Roy is just knows. He's too far behind. And at the back, we can see there is a back forming behind. And then there is a 3-second gap to Afonso. Riley Swanson is right with him. Right with Afonso. Well, let's see now, 10 laps to go. 11 laps including this one. 10 laps including this one. Now Egan has lost time, so Xiao Lei has closed in, and he's bringing Väisänen with him. Väisänen is still in the DRS. Is Egan going to defend this? Is at least trying on the inside to the inside. What a move by Xiao Lei! Egan has dropped off. So Xiao Lei now is third. What different moves we're seeing here today. As Egan now is making a move. Let's see, Egan has dropped off the DRS, so Egan still has DRS because he was in the detection zone before. He went outside the top 10. Then laps to go, and look at Roy again. Roy is again trying to make a move on the outside now. Same place. But now, can Roy get ahead? Yes, Roy is ahead this time. But wait, will Hicks fight back this one again? Hicks is fighting back. Hicks is again fighting back, but no. This time, Roy has a better of him. So Roy is now leading the Grand Prix. Xiao Lei has closed up the gap now. So let's see now. As Xiao Lei is in the DRS of Hicks. Hicks is in the DRS of Roy. So this lap is not working out for Xiao Lei. As we now get closer to the end again. Only time will tell who will win this Grand Prix, as the hard tires are working better now than softs and mediums. So Xiao Lei now. On the onboard of Xiao Lei. Is Xiao Lei close enough to make a move as the sun is setting? And no, he's not close enough to make a move. He's at least trying. He's going to try. To the main straight we go. And Hicks is defending, and Xiao Lei thinks better of it. And Geisler is making a move, but Väisänen is defending. So now Geisler is now trying to make a move on Väisänen. This ending is going to be interesting, as Väisänen is defending really hard. We can see it happening live. And now Xiao Lei. Is Xiao Lei close enough? He's closing. He is closing. He is going to make the move before the... Is there a chance before the braking zone? No. Lifts off before the braking zone. And Geisler is falling again outside the DRS of Väisänen. Now he's back in the DRS. DRS games are insane around here. Let's see now. Xiao Lei has another chance to make a move. Is he close enough this time around? He's trying at least. No, lifts off again. Doesn't have enough ERS. Or doesn't have enough straight line speed to make a move. As we see Kondra and Kevu fighting now. Kondra is trying to defend his place against Kevu. Kevu tries to score points. And no, it's still the same. And Eigen has closed up again on this group. Xiaolei now is making a move on Hicks, is at least trying to make a move on Hicks. Is it going to be on the inside? Yes, it is going to be on the inside, and successful move done. So Hicks has lost another position now. Hicks is really struggling now. And Def has made a move on Nathaniel now finally. Hicks is really losing out now, so Eigen now gets to the podium. Is Xiaolei going to close up to Jason Roy before the end? And Eigen is now making the move on Hicks, so Hicks is really struggling now. Both Audis are really starting to struggle now. And Eigen is ahead. Better traction. Lap 51 out of 57. 7 laps to go. And Philip Verhaeren is trying to make a move on Maradona. But Maradona has other plans on the inside to the outside now. And Maradona has defended successfully. And now Fact is talking about mechanical fouls. Both Aston Martin. Ooh, and there is another crash. And that's a red flag. Jack Def is in the wall. So this is a red flag. This is going to be a red flag. Yes, and it is a red flag because there is a lot of cars stopped on the track. It's a red flag. So red flag to end the race. And we can see it again what happens. Jack Def just lost the car before he gives the car back to... Nearly crashed with the McLaren there. Jack Def crashes out before he gives the car back to Koopman. Lucas Koopman. Lucas Koopman is back after this weekend, of course. And that's a red flag then. Yeah, what tires are anyone fitting now is the main question. And that's the second crash we have seen there. So... it's going to be really interesting. Drivers are going back into the car. We're gonna be continuing on in a minute's time, so... only soft tires are now the strategy to go, because only 8 laps to go. Not 8, even 5 laps to go now. 5 laps to the end, so it's going to be a 5-lap sprint now to the end. It's all to play for the lead at least. Hicks and Robin Kaiser are both 4th and 5th, so they got the most out of it now. Audi has a good chance, but remember Audi is under investigation still. So it's going to be interesting, but we will see. As drivers are now ready to go onto the green flag, they're forming up to the grid again. As the race gets underway once again for the second time now. 5 red lights here in Miami, 5 laps to go, and it's lights out and everybody is on the soft, so it's a full sprint now. Xiaolei looking to try and really overtake instantly, but Is Roy defending hard? No. Roy is Roy is ahead, so Roy is ahead of this time, but Egan is now trying to defend against Hicks, and Hicks has defended successfully. Väisänen is trying to get ahead of Robin Kaiser, but will Väisänen get ahead? Kevu is right behind them, and no, Väisänen backs off. So now the battle for the lead continues on. So Xiaolei is already 1 second behind. Already a second behind. Egan is really close, but the DRS opens the next lap, so 5 laps to go. And Geisner is trying to make a move on his teammate Hicks. Is Hicks going to defend this, or will Geisner get ahead? And Hicks seems like he's going to defend this. They have collided. And Geisner is ahead. And Geisner is ahead. So Hicks now is trying to fight back. Hicks is fighting back, and Hicks got the place. So Hicks is now ahead of Robin Geisner again. DRS has been enabled. 54th lap out of 57. It's really close to the end now. Let's see as Hicks now. Can Hicks hold up Geisner? Or will Geisner get ahead? Väisänen is right behind them. Kevu is right behind them. Kondra is right behind them. Everybody's close again. So let's see now. As the DRS is opened, Hicks is in the DRS of Egan. And Geisner is in the DRS. So Väisänen, everybody is in the DRS. So will the gaps start opening up, or will they use the DRS to not get overtaken? As Egan is now trying to defend against both Audis. Let's see now E6. E6 close enough. Egan is using ERS. Of course, they got their battery charged. And Hicks is closing. Is he going to make a move? No, he was looking at it. And Egan is still looking. Roy has posted the fastest lap, 3 laps to go, so it's a 3-lap sprint now to the end. Who will get the point? Who will get the third place? Because it's fight for the third now. Is it going to be Egan? Is it going to be Hicks? Is it going to be Robin Geisner or Eetu Väisänen? Of course, if it's Audi and they get and the investigation goes through, then Audi will lose the both positions that they are on. Because it was a safety car and they might get the penalty, we don't know yet. Let's see now as we go to another lap. And no, this time not working out. Robin Geisner is losing out to Hicks. So let's see now, is Hicks close enough? No, Hicks is really not close enough. Is Väisänen going to make a move here? Väisänen is staying on this racing line. Väisänen is closing. Väisänen is using ERS to try and get past Robin Kaiser. He's looking, and Marathoner is making a move on Kevu. Kevu is trying to defend his place against Marathoner, and Kevu has defended successfully for this time. For turn 1, is he going to defend against on turn 1? Yes, he is. As we see now, Geisner has lost the DRS of Hicks, his own teammate. So let's see now, can Hicks take the third place away from Egan? Next time by it will be the final lap, so let's see, can he make the move on this lap? No, he can't, he's still behind. Has Egan charged enough battery now to hold the position? Let's see now. And let's see now as Egan is still defending, so no, Hicks is not getting the third place he wants. So we go to our final lap now. Does Egan have enough ERS to defend this? Yes, he does. But Hicks is closing up to again. And the final lap has been started by Jason Roy. The battle for third. As now to the second ERS straight we go. Is Egan far enough away where he doesn't have to use ERS that much to charge it before the final straight? It seems like it. It seems he's far enough to hold off the podium for Audi. And let's see now to the chicane we go. If Egan gets a good release here, he's going to be free from Hicks, and it seems to be happening. Yes, he got free. So Egan has used the ERS on his advantage to get away, but Hicks is closing. Is Hicks close enough to make a move? No, it doesn't seem to be happening, and no, he's not close, but Jason Roy will win the Miami Grand Prix here in Miami. What a race by Xiaolei will count the podium and Egan will end the podium. Hicks didn't have the fast, and Robin Geiser takes the fastest lap. Väisänen will finish 6th, Marathon will be 7th, Kevu will be 8th, Conro will be 9th, and Philip Verhaeren will be 10th. What a race, and what a finish we had today. Yeah, interesting race. But yeah, that's it for Miami. What a race we had today. Jason Roy started 11th and won the race. Wow. Started 12th actually and won the race. Zhao Lei started 6 places back, so P8, and it was P2, finished P2. René Egan lost 2 positions from the pole position. Didn't take the win. He didn't have the pace to take the win from Jason Roy or Zhao Lei. Both Audis P4 and P5, but that's not the final one. We don't know yet if they get the penalty or not. So we have to wait what the stewards are talking. Edu Väisänen will finish 6th. Two DNFs on the full race. Wesley Vanderston crashed out during lap 32. That counted towards lap 37. That made the first safety car and then a red flag as Jack Deff crashed out. But now he will give the car back to. He will give the car back to Lucas Koopman now. But on to the drivers then, we see Eetu Väisänen gained only 8 points. So that means Robin Geiser is now really close to challenge Eetu Väisänen on the championship. Zhao Lei is 3rd, René Egan 4th, Jason Roy gains 3 positions now. Up to 54 points, Korte Kevu drops down to 6th place. Richie Maradona is 7th still, Wesley Vandersteen is now 8th, Richard Hicks will be 9th now, and Jack Deff will be 10th. on the championship. But yeah, what a weekend we have had today. On to the Constructors' Championship we go. Audi still leading the championship by 13 points now from McLaren. Williams is third, Ferrari's fourth, Red Bull Ford now is fifth, Racing Bull's fourth is now sixth behind Red Bull. So is this not the year for Racing Bulls, I wonder? Mercedes drops down to 7th, Alpine Ford down to 8th. Aston Martin Honda is now 9th and is last in 10th. A lot of action, a lot of drama in this weekend. Next time in next week we will be in Canada for the Canadian Grand Prix, so make sure to stay tuned for that. After Canada we will have Monaco, and after Monaco we will have Silverstone. So lots of races to go through, lots of action incoming in the few weeks now. I was Kevin Gorstein. I would like to thank you all for joining me for this race, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.